isn't it? Hey.
What's up, lady and gents?
Good evening. Thursday, June 17th. It's halfway through the year already. I think I said that last week. Eagle 1 here. Eagle 2 here. Presiding.
So I got a kick-ass post that I saw today that I'm going to kind of warm you guys up with from Sonny Pazikas. I thought this was badass. So I'm going to read it out while everybody's kind of jumping on here. The title of it was Relentless Pursuit of Excellence. The grind of steadfastness is the art of self-mastery. Steadfastness in all that matters: communications, duties, love, work, training, hustle, faith. Steadfastness in being your own most unforgiving judge. Just accept yourself as who you are. Love your body as it is nothing more than new age calls for laziness and decline, mediocrity and weakness. Fuck that. In your every word, every step and turn, every action, even if it's just making breakfast tea, seek excellence, not perfection. Performer is a process that requires steadfastness and unrelenting self-assessment and improvement. So you can make yesterday jealous every fucking day. And the latter is the illusion of outcome. Excellence is now. Perfection is a mirage in some future dreamland. Some days you'll fail, know that. But do not accept that at the beginning of every day. Commit to excellence, and if at the end of the day it wasn't good enough, maybe you'll need to reassess the process, the actions, the mindset, and do it again. Or maybe you'll need to just take the day off. Seek excellence in that too. Let it recharge you, inspire you, motivate you. What most often kills steadfastness is the focus on outcome, desired result. $10 million or a superior skill or true connection with the divine. They do not look, feel, or have the same meaning when they are achieved through daily strive for excellence versus what one imagines they ought to be. When one works for outcome in that mirage of the undefined future instead of excellence in the now. Today is the day for excellence. Let the pursuit commence. Added to clarify, I am not a philosopher, nor a motivational speaker, nor is this written for you. I wrote this to myself, for myself. That was Sonny Pazikas. Thought that was badass when I read it, and exactly the kind of philosophy that we at Prepare Patriot live by. We're always telling you guys, what are you doing today to make a better version of you for tomorrow? And that post just kind of exemplifies that.
Yep.
So, Max Lozano, what's up, man?
It's kind of like, I don't know the exact word. Maybe I should look it up before I say it on Ever Permanent. Yeah, should I look it up?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
You're going to say it if it's worth quoting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max, man, I read that. And it was a badass quote from Sonny Pazikas. I thought it fit the bill for today, man. What's up, Tanner Brown? You working, man?
Tanner Brown in the house.
Tanner just finished Prepare Pistol 1.
Esteemed
Hope you've had some time to reflect. And hope it kind of got in your head a little bit. Maybe we'll see you for Prepare Pistol 2. Let's talk about the next dates coming up. Comp Carry looks like 7/10. Next date for that. Prepper Med, which we are looking forward to.
July
Max is going to be
24th.
Here. 7/24. Back the Blue, which is our.
I guess we just named it. I don't know.
Well, no, I think the name of the class is Medical Preparedness for Leos.
Okay.
And that's going to be on 8/13. We'll be dropping a video about that soon. We'll probably drop both of those this week.
And then another comprehensive carry, our version of concealed carry on August 21st, Saturday.
So there you go. Tanner Brand says, I'll be there at P2. Fantastical. It's a whole different ballgame, dude. Practice everything that you learned with a blue gun. Get your shit together now for that, because 2 is like we just pick up and run.
Yeah.
So, it was a while, guys, since I've taught Prepare Pistol 1. Matt and Jerry have been running with that for a while now, and I've been taking 2 and 3 and kind of scattering them throughout. And it's been a minute since I won on Prepare Pistol 1, and it was a fun time, man. It was good getting out there and doing it again. And I was a little bit rusty on range. I forgot how much that these guys put in on the front end to get y'all ready for me by the time you get to 2 and 3. And I take a lot of that for granted sometimes. So it was a real eye-opener. Richard Elb says, where's them likes? That's right, guys. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button. Please share it out so we can get more people checking us out and getting more people subscribing. That's what keeps us motivated to do this, that, and helping our students, which are watching now. We appreciate it. What's up, Jody? What's going on, man? I haven't seen or heard from you in a minute.
Yeah, baby.
Looks like he's been busy, too, training up. John
Cran's in the house. He threw us a sub last week, man. After our show. He enjoyed the Shady Homesteader, and we thank Shady for spending some time with us.
Yeah, man. He's a good dude. And a lot of good information. If y'all missed last week's live stream, it was awesome for preppers if you're interested in the prepping side of things. It was pretty cool to get some different perspectives on that and have some different advice going out there. Tanner said he enjoyed it. So if you're new and you're watching in the background, we can't see who you are. Say hello, and we'll be able to guide you and answer questions and all that kind of stuff.
Check in. Don't be creeping in the background.
What are you guys getting into this week? So far, Matt, what do you have?
Is that a question for us?
Well, I know what I'm doing this week. I actually got lucky, and I get the day off tomorrow. So me and the Familia.
It's kind of opposite for me. We have somebody out on maternity leave, so I'm 5 days a week this week. Man.
Oh.
Yeah, actually 12 days straight.
No kidding.
Yeah, I got 5 days this week. I worked this weekend at the hospital, and then 5 days, well, probably 4.5 the next day.
Boo that.
So make hay while the sun shines. They got a new crib to pay for. So.
That's right. So I get to actually be off this week. So I'm taking some time out with the Familia, hitting the lake. And then if you guys are anywhere near us, we'll be going to Tweetsy on Saturday to take my littlest one to see the Thomas the Train.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to be stoked about that. So busy weekend ahead.
The memories on Facebook from when we had Sam up there.
Yeah, man, it's fun.
5 years ago, 7 years ago.
Cool thing about it is
5 years ago.
There's not much to be said about carrying at Tweetsy, so I actually enjoy going there. You just walk right in and sit right down, just like you own the place. So it's fun if you're in the area. If you're in North Carolina, you know how cool Tweetsy can be. Although it was really gay. I'm so sick of the political correctness shit, guys. Like, it's gotten so deep and so retarded that they took it used to be cowboys and Indians. Now it's just cowboys. Indians apparently is offensive.
Really?
So I don't know how long before they go full libtard, but they used to be like the one place in the South that you could go that was like, hey, they're actually
kind of up there in the mountains, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but
tree huggers.
It's killing me, man. Like, the political correctness kills me. It's taking all the fun, and that place has been a staple of this area forever and ever and ever. You know what I mean? Like 70s, 60s, like those kids grew up there. Families have taken their families, and now they're changing it, and it's terrible. It's
right. So anyway, back to that quote. It was I still couldn't figure out the author, but it's let's see, good is the enemy of great. So long story short, somebody saying that's good enough, is the enemy of greatness versus, somebody settle for good enough.
Well, I think that's what Sonny was saying, strive for excellence in what you do. And I think that, it really resonates with the guys that we train with. Like, we all try to be better at everything, better dads, better employees, better business owners, better at your fitness, better at everything. That's why we get so kind of crazy on all this stuff. John Crass says, pretty soon you'll need a tax stamp for your Red Ryder. No, pretty soon they won't quit making them. They'll outlaw Red Riders because it's too much violence for kids or some bullshit like that. Dude, here's what's funny about that. When I was growing up, we were too poor for Red Riders. So, like, you got this stick that looks like a gun. And you remember the little tree, the magnolia tree that has things that look like grenades?
Yeah.
Dude, that was straight grenades. You pop the top and throw them, man. Like, that was my kid. That was like when I grew up. That's how I grew up, man. Like, that's the way it was. Max said he's scout camping trip this weekend. That sounds like fun, dude.
Sweet.
I didn't know you was doing the scouts, Max.
Yeah, man.
There's some valuable information there. Although I hate to, again, it's that whole political correctness stuff killing everything. Weapons Junkie says, good is the enemy of great, made famous by Jim Collins in the timeless book, Good to Great.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. But there is a book on a quick search that basically say what I said. You know, good is the whatever I said. Yeah. Thank you, Weapons Junkie, for the backup.
So Tanner, it looks like you said you hit up Jody. I hope you don't mind, Jody, but I have a guy that's a recent alum. I told him to hook up with you guys, that y'all were good people. So hopefully he can reach out and y'all can connect a little bit, like minds and all. Max says his daughter is doing it. It's been fun, but some days it's like herding cats. Well, that's with any kid activity, dude. Like going to the freaking, Tweetsies could be the same way, dude. It's like 3 kids, good luck.
So my wife just texted me a T-shirt. She just says, I wish I wasn't in white. It's got a picture of George Washington crossing the Delaware, and it says Rebel Scum across the top of it.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty sweet right there. Rebel Scum.
So we had
it's grunt style, by the way.
We had a picture / name that malfunction post that we were going to talk about tonight. It is it was a type 2 malfunction stovepipe. A lot of y'all got that right. And then we asked you to think of a funny name for it. We was going to pick a winner. I think we narrowed it down to 2.
Do you want me to read off the other ones, though?
Go ahead and read them all off.
Okay.
And then we'll tell you the 2 that we kind of nominated as being the winner. One of them made me laugh instantly. The other one, it was very, very good. So I think both of them are winners.
So one was the Widowmaker. The other one was Type 40, Hunter Biden. Another one was Murphy's Law. Then there was the 40-year-old virgin, failure to launch. Somebody else mentioned it was the old hangly dangly. Negative Nancy. Somebody called it the death fail. Then there was the old limp wrister. And then somebody said, boy, they'll make crack pipes out of anything these days. One was the Boomer Doomer. One was Type 1911, 2 World Wars. Another one was Pecker in the Zipper. And then last one was AKA, it said Type 2, but it said AKA Thanks, Obama.
All right, so obviously the 2 that kind of got my attention that I felt like we should nominate to you guys. Y'all pick the winner tonight. We'll send them a patch or something. So I thought Matt Harmon's 1911, 2 World Wars was spot on. Somebody knows what they're talking about. And then the Pecker and Zipper, man, that shit was hilarious. I was like, that is exactly perfect.
And that was Micah Mays.
That was Micah. So Micah Mays and Matt Harmon, those 2 kind of are leading the pack on that one. And y'all tell us, which one do you think's the winner? Winner chicken dinner. Yep. So I'm kind of leaning toward the Pecker and Zipper. It was pretty funny. But then the 1911 2 World Wars is pretty funny too. So y'all let us know. Vote in the comments.
You guys weigh in.
We'll give it another day or so for y'all that watch down the road to kind of weigh in and chime in, and then we'll pick a winner and get in contact.
No participation trophies here.
Clear
cut winner, damn it.
Hell no.
You know Matt, though, he wants to send everybody patches.
Yeah. Patches for you. He's like Oprah. Patches for you. Patches for you.
Patches? We don't need no stinking patches.
So, Max votes Pecker and Zipper. I know, man. That's pretty funny. I was like, that's – and, and then you responded back the exact thought, because this is how I know that you're like my brother from another mother, man.
Work life.
You went straight to where I went to with something about Mary. Was it the beans of other Franks? I was like, beans? Damn it, that's hilarious. Is it the Frank or the beans? That's hilarious. Good stuff. So, anyway, there you go. This is what we're doing with our live stream.
Whatever, man. We're all hanging. Some folks are making. It looks like Kranz is making dinner. He's in a different time. I bet he's backed up a little bit west of us.
John Kranz, man. You in mid time zone?
There's two of them out there. They're Central and Mountain.
Oh.
Except for Arizona, who doesn't observe shit. And then there's
Arizona's
Left
still
Coast
free.
time.
Arizona's still kind of free, but they're losing it quick, man. Losing it quick. All those fuckers moving from California.
that.
By the way, Jerry is spending time with the family, getting on
He's got
vacation.
his son's birthday,
So
and
if
they're
y'all are
rolling
wondering,
out to an undisclosed location.
so he will be on vacation for a little bit. Oh, yeah, he's at the right. John Kranz is 8:45.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you're in the right time
It's
zone.
on the East Coast, man.
You're in the right area.
Sweet.
Where did we post that? Was that on the alumni page or on the main page?
It was on Prepared Patriot. It was on
Facebook.
On Facebook, it was
Instagram.
Instagram. I did not post it to alumni. So
there you go. What's up, Tilden?
Tilden Pfeffer.
How's that garden doing, man? We just harvested some garlic about an hour ago. I know you've been harvesting the shit out of some garlic, man.
Not me. I harvested some hamburger steak on Patrick's dinner table. Some
You're
salad.
welcome.
That's right.
I guess you should thank the wife instead of. Actually, I cooked. I did cook. So there you go.
He was slaving away when I came home.
She bought it today and made it happen. So
Speaking of cowboys and Indians, they got shot up by his kids.
they're dangerous, dude.
But they weren't carrying medical. They shot me up.
Dangerous.
I said medic.
They're dangerous.
Nobody patched me up.
They're dangerous.
Church.
11 miles from Ohio is where John's at.
Cool.
So Ohio's.
Pennsylvania or West Virginia?
I've only been to Ohio one time. It was to go to get a motor for a motorcycle. We drove like 3 of us in rotation all through the night to get up there and then all the way back.
Wow. My oldest brother went to school up in Michigan. I've been through Ohio once. I just remember being as flat as hell in a lot of farms.
Dude, I remember driving home and like, you know how they say you get hypnotized by the lines? It was so straight and for so long. And I was driving an old shitty ass Dodge Corvette. It was like a 70-mile Corvette with it was a 4-door one too. It was a nice car, but it was like, dude, it was like a boat. So you're riding along like this, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like the lines are going by and the road is so straight. I swear I had to have been doing like 110 or something.
Yeah.
Because it's just hammered down fast as you can go. But yeah, dude, straight line. I remember, I thought I went to sleep. For real. I was like, man, I don't remember where the last.
Tilden says he's going to pull his garlic over the weekend.
Yeah, we just pulled some. We got some elephant garlic. It's got a little bit more time, I think, before it's going to come up.
Tilden, make sure you got July 24th on your whatchamajigger.
Yeah, man.
And make sure Linda's good to go to.
Yeah, Prepper Med. Is Tox going to be coming?
Tox,
Tox will be there. So quite a few guys signed up for
probably
that.
Karen too.
Did Tanner? Did you sign up for Prepper Med, dude?
Yeah, he's paid. He's good.
Cool. Yeah, I thought he said he was going to.
Old weapons junkies on his way.
Nice. We're gonna have a good crowd up there.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be a good one.
There's technically only one spot left.
Really? So
before we're at 20.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There you go. So
one spot left.
Damn, dude.
What is happening?
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Really?
Cran says close to Lake Erie.
Yeah, I've been there. I've actually been to Erie, Pennsylvania before.
So Max says can't wait to get in on Friday and spend a long weekend. We might all have to get together and do dinner that Saturday night or something for after Prepper Med.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Get Max together with Doc Ron and.
Hey, you know what'd be the hot shit is get Kish on the grill and hit Kish's house. And,
so we got an alumnus, Kish, who was a former sushi chef, right?
Yep, sushi chef.
And he's a hell of a cook. We might get him to go crazy.
He runs that grill and smoker like a boss, dude.
There we go.
The problem is he'll be in class. You know what I mean? It'd be late before we're really eating.
Well, that's all right.
He's also Hawaiian time, so he's on Hawaiian time, so he's used to eating like 6 hours after the rest of us. Yeah, you and I are like 5 o'clock dudes.
Yeah,
like we're ready to eat at 5 o'clock.
Maybe 4.
9:30, 10 o'clock on Kish's time.
I got to get out and work out, dude. By the way, I don't know if Will's watching, but Will, dude, I've been on it heavy since your motivation last week. We was talking about that. Almost into the 300-pound squat range again. Yeah. Picking it up.
Good.
Things are getting there.
You need it.
because he's also in the 300-pound range. Heavy fucker.
Sure do.
So, yeah, training's going good. I don't know how y'all are doing, but hopefully you guys are doing something to prepare your body physically. We talk about preparedness all the time.
Unfortunately for me, like low carb and keto it's just got to be a way of life, dude.
Yeah.
Like I look at shit and gain weight. Serious.
So my problem is beer. So that's the big thing.
My gateway could be beer too, because I've gotten really social and hanging out with folks and drinking, and then it's just like once you get loosened up, it's like there goes my wall of willpower. You know,
it's easy to start adding on then, dude.
See, Patrick was nice enough to change up his menu for tonight. It was originally supposed to be lasagna up here.
Yep.
I was like, dude,
helping my brother out, man.
So I can just eat salad and survive. I'll be all right. I got MREs. I'm good.
Ended up with hamburger steaks, so that's keto enough, man. So yeah, Max, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully we can all get together. We can get Jerry and Doc Ron and Kish, some of the Golden Eagles out there that might be in the class. I think Will's coming too, man. He'd be probably good to come.
Will's actually heading out to the beach.
Oh, that's
he
right.
will not be.
That's right. So a couple of good dudes. Maybe we can get all of us together. Weapons Junkie will be up there. Maybe we can all do something. Get old. You can talk to Kish. See if that's something
we can do. We can do that.
See if we can do something for everybody.
We might have to just put the smoker in the truck and just like bring it over to the rescue squad and have it.
That's what I'm saying. Just be smoking, man. Just do it while it's doing it. He can go out there at break time and check it.
Yep.
So I'm saying we can make it happen.
Awesome.
Listen, there's too many good dudes in there. We can make this happen. Let's see. Reading some comments. Jody says I'll be closer around that date. I don't know what you're talking about, Jody. If we're settled enough. Oh, you'll be closing around that day.
Oh,
awesome,
word.
Dude. Awesome.
Word.
Awesome. I'm so happy to hear about that, too.
Yeah. Connecting Patriots.
He said if we're settled enough, we can throw down at the new homestead. Hey. Matt's place.
That's a good piece from where Jody is. Probably 30 minutes.
Well, Jody, if you're there, dude, it'd be cool. We can all get together and throw a little powwow, have Max down, and
hopefully the Kishimotos get on here and
text them.
They learn that they're volunteer.
Yeah, fucking text them. Kishes, you're getting voluntold.
Actually, Earl's working. I saw her in the cafeteria today, so she won't even get off until 7:30, 8 o'clock. So
Tactical bits.
She's got a 12-hour hitch.
Tactical bits will not be off till in the morning, eh? So
no. She'll be home. But like, if they sign on, it'll be after 9.
Call them and give them hell. Send them a text. Say, hey, you're getting voluntold to do some.
I'll give the majority of our Patriots show. Well, we got Tanner Brown on here, and the rest is all Tactical Response alumni hanging out with. And Tilden.
Well, a bunch of those, to our defense, are going to be coming to class.
That's true.
So they're students of ours too.
But still,
So they're dual. We call them dual citizens.
There you go.
Dual Patriots. There you go.
Dual Patriots.
Let's see. Matt, you and I are on the same. Looking at stuff, weight adds on, and it's hell to the older you get. So that's true. And then also, like, if you're not lifting and you're not working out, you're not doing exercise, man, you can stack some pounds on like nobody's business like that. And then if you're like me, I was recovering from an injury, drinking more than I probably should have been here in the last little bit, starts to pack on the pounds.
That's marketing, though.
I got about 10.
That's good for marketing.
Tonight we've switched over to, low carb options. We'll say that. So hopefully we'll be a little bit better tonight.
We won't be so frisky here.
Yeah,
I do bet that they folks watch the live streams and they think I'm an absolute drunk because every single one I'm drinking. They don't
really. This is like the only time
I'm sitting I'm sitting at my kitchen table.
Yeah, and literally, this is like the only time we drink is when we're doing this. Usually, when we're hanging out and kind of with the guys.
For the I am not an alcoholic. For the questioning folks, they're probably not questioning, but anyway.
Usually, it's just when we hang out.
I drink like 1 to 2 times a week, a couple of beers.
Mine was I'll tell you though, when I was injured, mine was getting up there. Like I was drinking 1 or 2 a night because I was hurting and shit. And
it
was getting on my nerves, and so. Trying to help that out. Oh, and Max asked the question: did Will recover okay from the run? He did. I think he was at work the next day. Like Will's a tough freaking dude, man. Like he's not Like whenever they say Will dropped out at 75, like Will dropped out. Like he fucking hit the ground. That was all he had.
So
he's a tough dude. Like if 75 is all he had, that's all he had.
It'd be interesting to know if he has run yet. In my experience, I've done 2 marathons in the past, and like you feel good like walking.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can go run again.
Not so
And
much.
like within a week, the majority of the bozos, they're out there trying to run again instead of taking some time off. And like as soon as you start running, there's just you feel it. It's like, I'm not ready. Not ready yet.
Body's not ready for that impact. So Max says, man, I keep having to move hundreds of fucking appliances a day. You keep fit, I think is what you meant to say, having to move hundreds of appliances a day. Well, I mean, I lift people all day long. That's my job. Like I'm constantly helping people stand up and do stuff. So I'm lifting all day. But there's something different about a dedicated workout where you're really putting the time in and you're really working on your goals in fitness. You know what I mean? And like to me, I'm like Matt as well. Like we got to be really careful or else the weight piles up quick. So I just got to be really careful. And I like 200 pounds is my sweet spot. That's where I like to be. And I'm about 10 over that right now. So I need to take some poundage off.
So the F3 guys, they pretty much have a saying. So if you guys look way back, we did a video. They were doing a big fundraiser back in October, that 36 Hours of Joy. But they will actually say that exercise is hold on, let me get it straight. So like something like exercise is king and diet is queen. And long story short, you can't
outrun your fort.
Yeah, you can't out king your queen.
You can't outrun the fort, man. That's the problem.
So even back to marathon days, like I gained weight over a wintertime training for a marathon because it was like I can eat whatever I want to.
Yep.
But even 26 miles for my body type, I think as accurate as whatever it would say is like almost 4,000 calories.
Well,
we down that in pizza. It was like, we can house a whole pizza easy for a starter in Marvin's.
So the other thing is like if you're lifting weights, if y'all are into weight training and you're into starting strength or you really get into where you're powerlifting and you're trying to get big numbers, you'll start to find out that like it's hard to be in a deficit and push peak numbers. Like they kind of coincide. So as I was lifting and my numbers were climbing like crazy, my diet was reflecting that.
Yeah.
And then I got injured. And my body's used to eating this amount of calories and my weight,
so
my weight training.
I'm pretty sure, like, speaking to that, I'm pretty sure, like, I used to be way more into stuff, like following bodybuilders and stuff back in the day. And there's a guy named Lee Priest.
I remember Lee Priest.
Smaller, blonde-headed guy. And he would show at, like, I'm pretty sure it was like 199 pounds or something. But in the off season, or when he was putting on mass, he was
huge.
Yeah, like even pushing like towards 3 sometimes.
Yeah, and that's the way it is when you're trying to get big. When you're trying to build muscle and you're trying to work out really hard and hit bigger numbers, the deficit makes you feel weak. When you're trying to lose weight, you can do it. I'm not saying it's impossible to do that. You can do it, but it's really, for me, especially my body, I know that when I'm in a calorie surplus, I'm motivated. It's easy for me to get out there and hit the weights. Whenever I am in a deficit, I have to really pry my ass out of the chair because I'm just
one thing lifting does to me, it makes me tired as heck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if in my ideal world, I wouldn't really be working, right? So I'd wake up at like 7 or 8 or whatever. I drink coffee or whatever, get hydrated. I go to the gym. And I'd work out for 2 or 3 hours, and I'd come home like something about lifting, man. It makes me want to take a nap.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then when I wake up from the nap, I'm raging hungry. It's like, you know what I mean? Where's the stuff? So anyway, that'd be my ideal world.
So Priest was a monster, John Kranz, and very motivating for me. So when he said Lee Priest, I know exactly who he was talking about. It's funny, dude. You're like fucking in my brain sometimes. He's talking about work wife.
#.
So, Max says, I haven't seen south of 250 since I was like, well, that's, dude, like, there's nothing wrong with being a big dude.
6'5", man.
Yeah, you're 6'5", 250, you wear that well. So, like, for me at 5'6", if I'm at 250, that's a problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's too much. So 200 for me is kind of my sweet spot. Whereas if you looked at BMI and all that bullshit, it'd tell you that I should be at like 130 pounds, which I'm like you, dude. I haven't seen 130 pounds since I was a teenager, like 12 maybe. Seriously, like I was a big dude. I was
like 140 pounds in
middle school.
When did I get the fat talk? Oh yeah, it might have been 4th grade. Like that was like the first major fat talk I had.
I was a heavyweight wrestler in middle school.
I would have been too.
So heavyweight's 220 or better.
Yeah, I was. I was well into the 200s.
And I didn't cut into like the 189 range until I was in high school.
Yeah.
So there you go. So like I get it.
Poly.
I get it, Max. Like those numbers mean nothing though. That's what I tell people, and we're in the fitness industry. That's what we kind of do as well. Really, the number on the scale means nothing. It's how you feel. That's why I said at 200, I feel great. I look pretty trim. Like I'm not super skinny. I don't have a 6-pack and all that shit going on, but I'm strong. That's where I feel like I can run the best. I do well. I'm carrying just enough to be very physical.
And it's obviously, it's just like a lot of other things we preach, with people ask, well, what do you think about this rifle? What do you think about this gear? Blah, blah. It depends on your purpose.
Yep.
Right? It's like, what's your ultimate purpose in life? Now, if you're showing and you got to see every vein and every cut, then
that's a whole
whatever. But if you're just trying to be good all around, physically fit, strong.
So my goal,
people, if somebody goes, is be able to carry my fat
My goal is to be able to carry his ass if he gets in trouble, and then 2, longevity. That's the main reason to do this.
You better hope that the drag handle on the back of my AR-500
armor
holds up. That Cordura nylon, man.
So
just hook me up to a gator and drag my ass or something.
So my thing is, it's also about one other thing, and it's longevity. We see this all the time, that as you get older, strength becomes so important. If you're not strong, like you can have the best cardiovascular fitness in one health event, wipes you out, man. You can't even get out of bed by yourself.
Yeah.
But if you keep a baseline of strength where you're pretty damn strong, like everything stays pretty well in order.
You know me and
harder to kill.
My rusty ass statistics, but like one of the simplest tests of longevity is whether you can get down on the floor and back up unassisted. Man, when you're over a certain age, so let's say 65, can you get down on the floor and back up without pulling on something? Can you do it under your own volition? And that's probably obviously takes a lot of strength, but there's been some research in the PT world just on that simple maneuver for sure.
So there's something to be said about being able to move yourself and others. And there's something to be said. I've seen in my life how much strength training helps people. I mean, taking people from where they can't walk to getting them.
Max says, but Matt, are you his MRE? We had this whole freaking discussion. He was hitting me up on Messenger while I was at work today. And let me see if I can read the thread without goofing up the signal, because I am.
What's up, Scott?
Which Scott?
Wex.
Nice. Wex in the house. Again.
John says a body in motion stays in motion. And I will say this, like when you complain of not having energy, it's because you're not fucking exercising. Like, I don't know how else to put that to people. When I work out, I almost crave it.
So the discussion started with, if Max comes down, he might crash with Jerry or whatever. And hopefully Peanut's watching this. He said, he has asked me, like, what does Jerry like? And I said, I don't know, bring something colloquial to Pennsylvania would be cool. And I'm from Delaware, so I got a rough idea. He said, this is very true. I said, bring his ass some Scrapple or some whoopie pies or shit, or some shit, ... He said, you're just trying to get him fat. I said, we're already fat. It's called bulletproofing. He said it's strategic placement of tissue to defeat hollow point projectiles. I said, yup, and MREs.
That's right.
And then he said, and depending on your taste, your friends could also be MREs. I said, shit, I better lose weight then. He said, yup. Don't want to be someone's backup plan. Cough, cough, Patrick.
So Austin says, Max, I would say Patrick uses Matt more for cover than an MRE. No, that would be Jerry.
Jerry's covered.
Jerry's covered. He has actually been covered.
And welcome aboard, Austin Kibby.
What's up, Kibby?
Hey, man, you're on the list for Prepper Mid. And also, I sent you a text about something else that's going down June 25th, Sunday. I don't think I got a response from you.
Yeah, so fucking respond. It's important, fucker.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Yeah. Whoopie pie sounds like something your girl gives you on your birthday. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. He's talking about, what was the other one? Scrapple? No.
It's the Pennsylvania Dutch version, like kind of like liver mush, but
no,
they use more like spices and
shit. There is nothing like liver mush but liver mush from Marion.
Liver pudding.
No, liver mush from Marion, Hunter's brand only. The end.
There's actually a liver mush
festival. You're from the South in this area.
Don't we have a liver mush festival?
Yes, it's in Marion at Hunter's Liver Mush Factory, the only liver mush.
Yeah.
In the area.
We should put up a table and a tent there. Put the banner there.
I'm just telling you. Like, there's nothing else.
We'll bring all the plus size shoulders.
Max,
what all the fuckers on TikTok call us? They call us Meal Team 6, the Gravy Seals, all kinds of dumb shit.
Oh, there's fun. They got all kinds of stuff to say. Them. So Scrapple is fucking nasty. Yes, Max, it is. But liver mush is not. Liver mush is awesome. It's like a staple in the South, and you would love it. No, fuck no, Jody. Not fucking nieces. Get out of here with that bullshit. No.
This great
Scrapple. I thought I liked you, dude.
Liver mush.
No, it is Hunter and Duke's mayonnaise. Get out of my face.
June 21st.
You are not. I will fucking push you off that chair. I will choke you out. It is definitely Hunter's liver mush. The end. Dude, John says eating an organ that filters the blood is a no-go for me. Dude, that's where all the best nutrient is.
Hey, man, don't you watch, what's his face?
Ken Berry.
Yeah, Ken Berry.
Yeah.
Dr. Ken D. Berry.
Yeah.
On the YouTubes.
Scott,
one of the Eggers guys.
You're all pretty. Scott says we're all pretty. Well, thank you, Scott. This northerner will not eat liver mush. It's because you're wrong, Austin. You were raised fucked up, and we forgive you.
What other option do you have then?
You don't know Hunters? Jody.
Gonna have to get you some,
dude.
Bring it to Prepper Med, man.
Like here in our area, it's so common around here. Like it's almost like a bologna sandwich.
I don't know, man. I'll have to look at the local food kitty and see. I recognize Nieces.
No, Hunters, dude. That's where it's at. And now here's a pro tip. Most people like it either fried, crispy, like it deep fried it, or like fried. Yep. I'm gonna give you a pro tip. Cut it right off the block, cold.
Yeah.
On a sandwich.
Eat it cold?
Phenomenal.
I've never done that.
Liver mush.
We call that redneck sushi.
It's like redneck pate. That's what it is. Redneck pate.
So at the hospital, we got what I call the liver mush mafia, dude. Like for a long time, they served breakfast at the hospital, and like liver mush would only be served a couple of days a week. It's got to be one of their best sellers. They finally got to the point where they sell it almost every day. But man, like they'd have liver mush, and you'd go down there. Like one nurse would come down, and she'd like take the whole effing pan, like box up a whole container of it to like some, up the nurses up on the floor. I called it the liver mush mafia.
So Hunter's liver mush. Here's what you need to know, Jody. A, it's from Marion, North Carolina. It's the best liver mush ever made. And B, it's kind of like the best. Like once you have it, you'll never go back. It's kind of the end all be all.
Austin texting me back. Thank you, sir.
Good. Scott says liver mush sounds pretty. It does. It sounds like bologna. You know what I mean? Like bologna kind of sounds disgusting until you get to the South and you see that we do it right. It's like this thick and it's on between bread and lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise. Yeah, it's awesome. It's like a whole different thing in the South, man.
So cold, huh?
Cold liver mush. It's legit.
They ain't killed you yet.
It's no, it's already cooked, dude. Liver mush is pre-cooked. It's kind of like cold hot dogs. Like they're not gonna hurt you. But yeah, if you want to like pro tip, that's a pro tip.
Just flip to my calendar.
Fuck. Hey, it's ridiculous. Anyway, Max says I will try anything once. I have tried Scrapple a bunch of times. I'm good. Listen, Scrapple is fucking nasty.
Max is trisexual.
Like that shit doesn't even hit the same place. Like it's not even the same thing at all. Not even close. Liver mush is in a whole different separate thing, and most Southerners will tell you like it's where it's at. It's like if you can go into convenience stores around here and it's liver mush like on a biscuit, like it's that popular. So Tilden says he's never heard of it either until he moved down here. All y'all are from the wrong fucking place. That's all I can tell you. And I will agree. Every other liver mush is gross. Hunter's. That's where it's at. John says, is this North Carolina's version of veg? No, fuck no. No. Well, I just threw up a little bit. No, it's not that.
Vegemite? We ain't from Australia or New Zealand.
John says, the dude that invented it said, this is so effing good, we should call it something nasty.
He just smiled and made me a Vegemite sandwich.
Kinda. It did kind of get a weird name, but it's legit. I'm telling you. Yeah, bring me one. More like Vegemite. Ooh, no. No, so again, Southern, like North Carolina has its own little thing. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff. But dude, Max, when you get down here, you need to go before the class. You need to go up to Granny's Kitchen in front from right up above the range, right above Patriot Pit. And you need to get you a liver mush sandwich. If you really want to jazz it up, get you one with eggs on it.
Sandwich.
A little bit of egg. Y'all stick to your pulled. Hey, we got some fucking awesome pulled pork down here. Don't be talking about that. We got good pulled pork and good brisket down here. Scott Wexler. And I just told you we have somebody that's badass on a pit. We can make about anything you want, dude. So here goes the carbs, so to speak. I was doing good until y'all fuckers. So pulled pork is one of my favorites, though, Scott. And we have a great restaurant. If y'all are in the area, Hog Wild makes the best pulled pork. It's awesome. That's where we all kind of go. Scott said, brisket, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm telling you, dude, there's some good barbecuers down here. They take that shit seriously. Have you ever tried Lipitor? Probably will before long, dude.
Oh, Lord, who knows?
Probably will before long. No, I think there's much more to that. Like, if you do the whole keto thing, man, you know that the fat and that's really maybe not the problem. It's really all the high carb, stupid American diet that we eat that's killing us. Max.
Go check out Ken D. Berry on the YouTube.
He would be the one that I would recommend to follow to look at that stuff. So, Scott, there's some stuff that's in North Carolina that I would say isn't good. Like, if you fucking somebody ever tells you to do boiled peanuts, smack them. That shit's fucking nasty. I don't know who. And then something else that
my wife likes boiled peanuts.
No, that shit's fucking gross.
I've had them. Like, they got to be warm.
No, it's gross. Who wants soggy fucking peanuts? It's like it's disgusting. It's kind of like, okay, there is one thing that they used to do down here where you take a Coke and you put peanuts in the Coke. Yeah. It's kind of like your lunch, a quick lunch, you know, Coke and peanuts.
Yeah.
I kind of get that, but even that, who the fuck wants soggy peanuts? That.
All right, what's another one?
I don't know, man. You put me on the spot.
Soggy peanuts, okay.
Soggy peanuts boiled peanuts is the first one that comes to mind. Don't fucking eat boiled peanuts. That shit's gross.
Yeah.
Tilden said he's like, of course you do. You're from Weird Town. You got all that weird. You didn't like liver mush and you like boiled peanuts. What the fuck's wrong with you, Tilden?
Yeah.
Scott says, see, I'm with you. I'm with you, Scott. Like, no, but peanuts in a glass bottle of Coke, I can kind of get down with that. I mean, I kind of get it. But not really. Like, boiled peanuts, man, I can't fucking do it.
So if you guys are new to the party, some folks already weighed in on this, but we had a little a post. It was somewhere within the last week. It was had a couple pictures of a Type 2, a stovepipe malfunction. and we asked folks to rename it, give us a good name for it, and whoever wins the competition, we'll send them some patches or something in the mail. So we've got it narrowed down to 2. What did we say it was? One was
the 1911 two World Wars.
Type 1911.
And then the one that was really good was Pecker and Zipper. I still can't stop laughing at that one. I have a feeling that he's going to win that one.
So
Austin says, chill. That's a Wendy's thing.
You got to have your hamburger or hot dog all the way.
If you call for all the way in North Carolina, you get it with chili and mustard and coleslaw. That's kind of a thing. I'll give you one that's really good. If you've never been to North Carolina, Cheerwine. What? Yes,
cold.
We did Cheerwine.
From a glass bottle. Don't get the canned shit.
And it's legit.
And make sure it's cold.
Yep. Cheerwine's what's up. If you want to try something completely Carolina, which Pepsi's Carolina, but they started in North Carolina. They just grown to the point now where everybody knows them. But not everybody knows what Cheerwine is. Or Sundrop.
I wish I was alive back in the day when they actually had like illicit drugs in Coca-Cola. That'd be kind of cool, dude.
So Cheerwine is
like
good.
Beavis and Butthead.
And then also a lot of people don't know what Sundrop is. But
like, great corn
there's a lot of people in North Carolina that have like a fucking Sundrop addiction, dude. Like,
a great corn Julio.
Fucking crazy. This motherfucker. You can't have a serious conversation here.
I need TP for my bunghole. I come from Titicaca.
Scott says, or a RC Cola. So much better than Coke, and they didn't tell anyone.
RC Cola Moon Pie. That's a thing.
That's the thing. Moon Pie. Yep.
Yeah, the Moon Pie.
But I don't know that that's Carolina specific. That's kind of like a
south,
country. Yeah, that's kind of the whole area does that. I'm trying to think of like, y'all all do country ham, right? Like that's kind of a thing everywhere.
Canned possum.
Fresca. No, I don't do no fucking Fresca, but Sundrop for sure.
I drank some Fresca back in the day. I cannot have the diet. I never had the regular stuff, but there's a cherry Sundrop. Shit gives me wicked dreams, dude. Like
it's because all that shit has probably more caffeine than like Red Bull and shit.
And the dyes and stuff like that. It's legit.
Scott says, "Motherfucker, I said that when y'all were talking about moon pies." Said what? Said what, Scott Wexler?
I am the great cornholio.
So, Sim's Barbecue is a North Carolina thing, right? That's Sim's Barbecue is a Carolina thing.
Well, that's a colloquial thing, yeah. Dudley Shoals, North Carolina.
If you want to do,
even though unfortunately the patriarch of the whole thing, Keith, passed away last year or the year before.
So that's where you could go see some
they got a molasses festival.
Yeah, so there's some cool stuff.
So Sim's Barbecue is legit. It's basically a barbecue restaurant in an old-timey chicken house.
Scott said, "Someone take away Matt's speaking privileges." Yeah, he fucking lost me on the Beavis and Butthead, man.
Okay, whatever.
Banana pudding is fucking legit, and I don't know who said that, but that Austin, yes, dude. If like I don't know that we thought about it, but whoever fucking did was right.
And a company down here called Deluxe Ice Cream makes a banana pudding.
And y'all wonder why we're fucking fat, right? Here's why. Like, there's too much good shit to eat.
You got to come to the Balls Creek Campground come August or so, whenever that is.
Yeah.
They'll have some banana pudding deluxe ice cream. I'm going to hold out on the carbs other than the 2.5 carbs in this beer.
This one's probably like 50 in that. Yeah. It's like probably the highest carbs you can get.
So anyway, we're talking about Sim's Barbecue. It's made in an old chicken house. And there's a loft, there's a dance hall down at the end, and some stadium seating. And
super popular. Also, they have Tough Enough Rodeo out there too. So there's a rodeo there that you can go do, and
cool.
Some stuff that you can go do.
They got some campground sites out there. I see some campers there a lot of times when I'm there.
Yeah, so some cool stuff. John Kress says banana pudding better have vanilla wafers in it. Damn right. Now here's the real controversy.
Real bananas.
Okay, I'm going to give you. This is the controversy of the night. Is banana pudding better the day you make it, when the vanilla wafers are still a little bit crunchy, or is it better the next day when they're soft and they're kind of puddingy?
I can handle it the next day.
Man, you're wrong.
And you know, like some of the bomb-ass banana pudding actually has mayonnaise in it.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of them put sour cream in it.
Oh, okay. Maybe sour cream.
But no, that's
I need to talk to my banana pudding.
All of that is wrong. We'll talk to my wife, and I'll tell you it's wrong.
Dirty ankle.
John Krantz says, next day, fight me. You are wrong, sir.
I don't know. I don't think I want to fight John Krantz.
I don't want to fight anybody, but Fuck. I'm just telling you.
I'm pretty sure I still got some rifle marks on my side from him. Anyway.
Mike, what's up? Mikey, the comedy man. See, where have you been? We've been talking about some dumbass shit. You should have been here. You're fucking late to the show, Mike.
You better watch this shit back, dude.
We had some funny conversations you missed out on, jerk. So, banana pudding is better the first day when it's a little crunchy. That's my opinion. Now, I'll still eat it the second day. I don't discriminate banana pudding. But it's good the first day, too. Everybody wants to hate on it. My dad hates it. He's like, I don't eat it. It's crunchy. I'm like, man, it's good both fucking days. A little texture ain't never hurt nobody.
You know what's a sin, though? Is those people that don't put any bananas in it.
Oh, yeah, that's fucked up.
That's like that.
But you just like
J&L Cafe.
Yeah, no, never like
KW cafeteria.
No, you can never go out and order banana pudding. That shit's wrong from the beginning. Like, you can't go to any restaurant and get it.
Wrong.
It has to be your grandma.
Wrong as dick cancer.
It has to be your grandma, your wife. It has to be at like a family reunion or some shit. Like, you ain't getting it at a restaurant, right? Yeah. Mike, chocolate pudding. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody likes no chocolate pudding over banana pudding. No, you're fucking crazy.
Chocolate pudding. I don't discriminate.
So, okay, I'm going to tell you, chocolate's good. I get it. But fruit-flavored desserts always win.
Yeah?
Yes. Lemon meringue pie is the best pie. Or, fight me. Like John Kress says. You can't get better pie than lemon meringue pie. Lemon. No, you got to have the sour and the sweet.
What about a good old Southern pecan pie?
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
But you still got the salt.
What about apple pie a la mode?
I don't like apple pie a la commode. Sorry. I don't like ice cream.
Ice cream, up.
I don't like ice cream.
You don't like ice cream?
I don't like ice cream.
We're divorced.
I don't like ice cream.
We're divorced.
It hurts my teeth, man. I'm old and shit.
You will get the papers in the mail tomorrow.
Is bread pudding a thing down here? Fuck no.
I've seen it around, but it
is, but nobody likes it. It's like the thing that somebody makes and nobody wants to eat.
I'm talking about carbs.
John says the vanilla wafers in grandma's cabinet were always stale. That's why she made the pudding. You're right. You're right about that.
And the bananas are about to go.
Apple pie is not better. But even still, it's better than chocolate, right? Like, so everybody's like, okay, chocolate's good, chocolate's good. I get it.
Well, chocolate pie is pretty badass, dude.
No, it's not. It's not as good as a fruit pie. It isn't. Peach, apple, banana,
banana pie.
Banana pudding. Pie. Like any fruit one wins.
Peach cobbler, legit.
Peach cobbler's good. But when you do like chocolate in a pie, it fucks up everything. It ain't right.
We need to either get a freeze dryer or start sending some vats of banana pudding out to Shady.
That's what's up. Shady can freeze dry some shit. Warm, not cold. Tanner Brown. What the fuck? I hope you're not talking about banana pudding. Dude, I will ban his ass if he's talking about warm banana pudding. You're about to get banned, Tanner. No. Austin, what did Austin say? Nah, I'm an apple pie with Mike.
Treason.
Might have to go crack open an MRE and get some cobbler. There you go. But I don't know, dude. I like chocolate, but I ain't like all the desserts that are chocolatey I don't like chocolate cake. I don't like chocolate cupcakes. None of that shit. Like, it's not.
I guess apple pie at least is American. What's that saying? Baseball, mom, and apple pie or something like that. Anyway, I lost him.
You really fucked that up. Matt has lost his thing. Scott,
so if you want to know who doesn't do his research before he comes on live stream,
it's killing me.
It just says shit.
Killing me.
Who told me I should have my speaking rights revoked?
Scott did.
Scott Wexler.
Mike says we're going to let Patrick go. You can't let me go. You stuck with me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry. You just have to admit you're wrong. You fucking drive a Dodge. Shut up. You have no rights.
He works there, man.
I know he's fucked up. He's fucked. He went there because he knew he's going to get the most work. It's job security, man.
Yeah.
Something wrong with you if you dislike chocolate. No, I like chocolate, Austin. Don't hear me wrong. Chocolate's good. But chocolate needs to be chocolate. Like chocolate bar, chocolate candy. That's where chocolate needs to live. I can't get behind chocolate other shit.
So Matto is like the fat dude from Willy Wonka. The kid that
the one explodes.
The one that gets sucked up. He dives in the thing.
Yeah,
to drink the chocolate and he gets sucked up the tube.
You like all the stuff, son.
That's me.
Max says, "You fuckers, now I'm hungry." Y'all got us out there. Like I wasn't. This is not where we went to go with this. I don't know how it ended up down this path. Here we fucking are.
Barbecue.
Was it barbecue? Was it?
The scrapple liver mush.
I don't know, dude. It got way out of it. Scott says, "I'm about to leave and go get a snack."
Take us with you,
dude. My wife makes the best banana pudding.
That's
legit. And it's pretty too.
You know,
she makes it in this glass bowl with the wafers.
I'm gonna have to be the judge of that. Oh, she's got that like tall glass bowl.
Yeah, it's like the tall glass. It's wide. And it's all fancy, and it's got like all the layers and shit. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to be the judge of that too.
It's what's up.
Banana pudding competition.
Scott says, "Isn't this how Jaeger streams get derailed?" Probably. But here's the thing: you can only talk about guns for so much, Scott. It's like get training, Glock 19 or equivalent. Like, fucking train. Like everybody wants to like beat around the bush about it, but in reality, the gun is the least important part. Like we can talk a little bit about new shit coming out and about like, hey, don't be a dumbass and do this. But like most of the time, it's very, very, very simple on the gun shit. People like to overcomplicate it. That's just my point of view, anyway.
Yeah,
they get way too caught up in stupid shit that's not important. And I get what. So I'll tell y'all I was reading somebody's comments the other day about something. It might have been Tanner, and they were talking about going to the gun store, or gun show, gun store, something like that. And they couldn't stand. Like I fucking hate gun stores now. I can't fucking be in them. Like all those people don't know shit, and like the people that are there to buy shit don't know shit. So it's like literally the place I least want to be. And I get what, like, used to, you go to gun shows and it was fun because you were looking for a gun or you were looking for something in particular. But, like, when you get to a certain point down the path, you're just like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't care what came out this year because it isn't going to change what I'm doing, most likely. It's very few things that are so earth-shattering.
Yeah. The majority of us are down the path is like, what's my next training?
Yeah, what am I going to train
next? What are
next?
other preparations I can make?
That's right.
So
that's right. John Kress says, "What about s'mores?" See, I'm a s'mores only when I'm camping with my kids kind of guy. I don't.
The temperature's got to be 55 degrees with the humidity of 63%.
Well, it's got to be cold outside. Where else are you camping? I'm with you. I'm with James on that.
Jaeger was talking. Yeah, exactly. He was talking last night.
Especially if you're a fat dude. Look, that's miserable.
Yeah, sitting next to a fire in freaking 80-degree evening. Fuck that, dude.
No. Scott says, Crayons, pro tip, use a Reese cup for yourself. Okay, now things are getting fucked up.
We're getting fighting worse?
Because Reese cups are my favorite. Like, if I have to pick one candy, it's a Reese cup. Like, that's what I'm going for. And you just fucked up a Reese cup and it's more. I can't do that. You just fucked it up, Scott. Thought I liked you, dude.
Here's how fat I am. I put extra Hershey's chocolate on top of a Reese cup. Throw it in there.
I would never admit that in person.
I like chocolate.
So to me, it's all about like chocolate's almost too sweet. You need something to kind of bring it back. You know what I mean? Like you need something to give it like some saltiness or something like that's what the peanut. That's why. Did you know Reese cups are the #1 selling candy? Period. Yeah. Like across the board, Reese cups are #1. And get this, it's owned by Hershey's, but was actually one of Hershey's competitors that they fired. Did you know that?
Sort of, yeah. I was just thinking about a show that I like.
Yeah.
The only time I ever get to watch grown-up TV because we don't pay for whatever. My son streams Netflix and YouTube and all that shit.
Foods That Build America.
Yeah, that show.
It's the same show I'm talking about.
And talking about there's all kinds of shit. Talking about the Hershey Empire and I never knew the M&M stood for somebody's last name, like Mars and Mara or whatever.
Well, did you know that? I didn't even realize it, but there's only like really 3 big candy companies.
Yeah,
it's like the Mars, the Ferrero, and the Hershey. That's it.
And Bird's Eye Food, that dude was like way ahead of his time, flash freezing shit, but nobody had refrigerators and freezers. You had to eat the same day.
Yeah, I saw that.
But then
we're watching food shows on TV. This is why we're fat.
So, but Marjorie Post had Bank, man. She's the one that bought him out. And
Well, now, I didn't know this, but I was watching it. This is one of those shows that you can watch with your kids.
So, Foods That Build America, you said this show, right?
It's a great show. Yeah, if you
anyway, I was in a hotel. I was teaching some physical therapy stuff. This was about last fall.
Yeah.
And I was like, the one time I get to watch adult TV is like the hour or two I'm chilling in the bed before,
So the reason I watch it is my kids can watch it. So then we turn it into a school project, right? So, let's go test this and see if this is true. Which one's your favorite? And we do like a big poster thing. We turned it into a project for school. So that's how I knew about it.
Word up.
So it was pretty cool.
So if you haven't seen it, go check out that episode.
So Austin, you fucked up, dude.
What's wrong with Austin?
John says, I can't stand the gun store. The things I hear make my skin crawl. It takes everything I have not to say something. John, I feel you, dude. I avoid those places now. I used to enjoy them when you don't. It's funny how when you don't know shit, you enjoy going there because you're like looking at all the new guns. And then when you get like down the path a little bit, you start to realize, okay, this is kind of dumb. And then you really get down the path and you're like, these fuckers are robbing people. Like they're giving them some bullshit and taking their money.
The last time I was in the gun store, I got flagged by the person behind the counter.
And that's when you want to. That's why, like a lot of times, if I'm looking for a gun, it's not that I can't go buy a gun from a gun store. I got friends. We got, John's Militia's a friend of ours. Like we can go talk to them and say, hey man, I want this, blah blah blah. I would much rather buy from one of you guys that got it because I don't want to deal with those fucking people. Like I'd rather just be like, hey, anybody got a Airway 642? So with them, looking for one.
Got an Airway 642. Prepared Patriot NC gmail.com.
There you go. Max says, fuck gun shows and gun shops, and mainly the people at gun shows and shops. Most of them, and like the owner, like here's the thing, I don't fault the owners for trying to make money. Like I said, we got friends that own gun stores and stuff, and one of them that's trained with us, he knows a little bit, but it's a business, man. Like they're there to make money, and they're gonna sell them whatever the fuck they can sell them. That's the way it is any gun store. They're a business. So as a consumer, you go there thinking they are knowledgeable and they are not. That's the problem. So Austin's just talking about gun stores. John's new store is looking nice with what he posted online. Yeah, like John is one of the dudes that's taking a little bit of training with us, and he actually knows a little bit. He's not super retarded. And I'm saying that being nice, like most gun shops I've ever been to, the people behind the counter sell guns, act like they know shit, and don't know shit. Like the worst gun I ever got sold was on the recommendation of a gun store owner. And it was a piece of shit.
The Kel-Tec 380?
No, it was a Taurus, fucking tiny little 380 that was ridiculous.
We have been along the journey as
well. Man, the journey was hard. The sooner you get to a class, the better. Take the class, get fucking way ahead of schedule. That's why, I get so envious of somebody like Dory. Think about Jason's daughter, Dory, who's like 14, 15 years old, 13 years old, and she's at the level of training that she's at.
Oh, and
holy shit,
she shows up to tactical response class, everybody loves her.
Yeah.
It's like everybody probably gravitates to her.
And she's so far
ahead.
Unless
she's like Jason, get the fuck away from me.
No.
Fuck off, motherfucker.
But
double fingers.
But can you imagine even being like 18, 19, 20 and getting this information before you ever even go to the gun store?
Yeah.
Or go take some shitty ass concealed carry class.
Or shit, just have a company that will provide you good quality options and as in guns and holsters during your initial concealed carry experience.
Yep.
from which you can emulate, and the work's done from you for you. You know, so.
Scott says, Action Bronson Show, Fuck That's Delicious is a great series to watch online. Check that out, man. I haven't watched that. So, Scott, I wish I had took your advice, dude. I started watching, what was that show? Gotham. And you said it was Yeah, it gets worse as it goes. It was pretty good the first couple episodes, and it just fucking starts to peter off, man. It's terrible.
The last series I watched, like binge watched hardcore, was Arrow.
Really? There's not much on TV
Netflix
anymore, man. Like
it's good
it's
for
fucking
there's
hard.
a couple
I watched a few of those.
weird out there, you know.
But they tend to get worse and worse. Like they can't just end the show and say it was a good run.
Well, it's because they have to like spin it off into other shit.
There's been even like think of like some of the monsters that everybody likes, like Walking Dead. That was a great show. I loved it. But it just fucking keeps on getting like down the road, and it gets worse and more stupid. It's like eventually I just quit watching the shit. And it's hard for me to do that. Like I'm one of those people, like I can start reading a shitty book and I'll finish a shitty book because I got to know how it ends. I'm the same way with a movie. Like I will watch a terrible fucking movie to the end because I've invested this much time in it. I might as well see the rest of it. I can't leave stuff unfinished like that. It kills me. So yeah, Gotham is going to be completed, even though it's getting so fucking stupid. It's hard to watch. Towers in Toledo, which I helped open. One of the new dudes was telling the girl to buy a Ruger 686 for her first gun. Holy fuck. Yeah, no. He says he got yelled at the last time he went to a gun store to tell a customer, don't buy that shit. That's the hard part. It's like everybody wants something new and fancy. And even some of our alumni, guys that we like and we know have good training, they still get too fucking focused on the gun. And they forget that it has nothing to do with the fucking gun. It's the person behind the gun. If you can't shoot, it's because you suck. And you need to fix your shit. Max says there was a 9, 11, and a 12-year-old in my fighting pistol class, and to be that far ahead at that age. I know, dude. Like, it pisses me off that as a cop, I didn't have training this good until after. That should scare you. Mike says The Last Kingdom on Netflix. I don't know what that is. Dora is awesome. She put in some serious work at fighting rifle. Yeah, dude, like she is badass. And I'll say what's even better than that. I would say Jason is badass for getting someone that he knew that he loved in there at that early of an age, that she loves that shit and wants to do it. That's nurturing that in her is fucking awesome. John Krantz says, how the hell are the Walking Dead zombies still walking around? I want to know where the fuck they're still getting gas and bullets and shit. Like I know in the last 5 or 10 episodes they started making bullets and shit. But like, come on, man. It was good at first, and they just keep dragging that shit out, man. Scott says, I can't watch The Walking Dead anymore, and I watched it religiously for years. Me too. I quit watching like season 9 or 10, I think. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, man. They're losing me. They're losing me. The one thing I did like about the show is that they weren't afraid to kill off some fucking people in the show. Like, just fucking, that you thought that was a star? We'll kill their ass. They won't be there. So that was kind of nice.
Kicked out of the club and admit that I've never seen an episode of The Walking Dead.
So the first probably 5 seasons were really good. All the way up. You should watch all the way up until Negan gets there and kind of the Negan story finishes, and then after that it starts to kind of fizzle out and turn to shit. When it gets into the walkers or the whisperers and all that shit, it kind of gets dumb and stupid. Right. Mike says when Glenn died, I stopped watching it. That's when my wife checked out, when Glenn died. Yeah.
We'll see the Asian dude.
Max, have a good night, brother. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we're pushing 1 hour and 10, man.
Holy shit, really?
Yep.
Where does the time go? All right, guys. Any questions? Comments? Banana pudding is better cold. Whoever the fuck said warm, you're out.
Liver mush.
Liver mush rules.
You don't like it crispy?
I'll eat it both ways.
Okay.
But I prefer it cold.
I'm gonna have to try out this
cold
thing.
With mayonnaise.
But on bread, huh?
Yeah.
It'd be a hot minute unless I can find.
Well, you can't. No. Listen,
Jason Rappaport keto bread.
Dude, you can't eat liver mush on keto anyway. It's liver and cornmeal.
That's true.
You can't eat it.
Yeah.
It's not keto.
Not thinking clearly. Yeah, I get tired of eating sausage and bacon.
Bacon's legit. Bacon's American.
Yeah, but
it's like apple pie and baseball. So you fucked the whole thing up a while ago.
Apple pie, whatever.
Good night, guys. Till next time, carry smart, carry safe. Sorry this one was fucked up. We'll see you next week.